looking at the first section of chapter 3. All right, we got a bunch of terminology here for you. Parallel lines, lines in the same plane that do not run into each other. Good examples like railroad tracks. Intersecting lines, lines that run into each other. So anytime, you think about an intersection when you're driving, that's just two roads that run into each other. Okay, that's what intersecting lines are. Parallel planes, flat surfaces that don't run into each other, like your floor and your ceiling. Or you could say opposite walls. Skew lines, another cool word we get to say in math here. Skew lines, lines that don't intersect and aren't parallel. That's kind of a weird one. It's kind of like if you have two airplanes that are flying in the night and it looks from above like they're going to run into each other, but they're not because they're on different planes. That's skew lines. Transversal, what we're going to have is two lines that are going in basically the same direction, and then we'll have another line that crosses through both of those lines and forms 8 angles. That is called a transversal. Now, once we got that transversal with those 8 angles, alternate interior angles are angles that are between the lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. We'll get to that below. Alternate exterior angles are angles that are outside of the lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. Corresponding angles, angles at the same location in two different intersections. And consecutive interior angles, those will be on the same side of the transversal and on the insides of the line. So we're looking at the pictures below. We'll look to the left first here. Okay, we got ourselves a box. Okay. Find a plane parallel to VWRS. So VWRS, that's like the ceiling of a room. So the floor would be the plane that is parallel to it. You can see we have XYUT. 3 lines that are parallel to VY. Well, VY runs up and down right here. So this one, SX, RT, W would all be parallel. Find 3 lines that intersect with WS. So all you got to do is find WS. Now WS is kind of weird, runs here, but all you need is either a W or a S in the line. That's kind of the key when you're talking intersection. You notice I have 3 of them here. Any SX, SY, SV, those all work. WR, W, WT, whatever, okay? Find 3 lines that are skewed to TU. Here's what we were talking about before. Here's TU. So anything that runs up here maybe runs this way. Those would work. Or you could have something that goes like this, these lines here, or you could have diagonal across here. Any of those would work. All right, now we got this here, the transversal. Transversal is this line, cuts through R and S. Notice how we got 8 angles, alternate interior angles, 3 and 6, 2 and 7. They're on opposite sides, but they're interior in between lines R and S. Alternate exterior would be outside, so 5 and 4 is a pair. 1 and 8 is a pair. They're opposite sides and opposite sides of the 2 lines that go that way. Corresponding, 1 corresponds with 3. Notice they're both in the upper left. 5 corresponds with 7, upper right. 2 and 4 correspond. They're in the lower left. 6 and 8 correspond, lower right. Consecutive interior angles, that's just like this. 6 and 7 on this side, or 2 and 3 on this side. Alrighty, talk to you later.